right. Hopefully that worked. Let me get
Yeah,
my camera
I got
set
the
up. Oh,
message.
cool bean. Sweet. All right, everybody. Back at the park again. I love working out at the park. Also, part of the reason I like working out in the park is because, oh, here's the sun. Because right after working out with all of you all, I get to work out with my good buddy Landon. And oh, look at that. Right as we're talking about it, the sun comes out. I don't know if I'm going to need the jacket or not. Everybody, I drove right into a fog bank as I was coming down the highway out here called Highway 78. It was a beautiful sunny day. It was warm, had the windows down in the Jeep, was cruising along. All of a sudden, you just see like a wall of gray cloud and you drive right into it. And I'm in it, and it's starting to burn off now. So if anybody else is coastal and is watching this, you know what I'm talking about. But as you get close to the ocean and you have the cool ocean temperatures and the warm heat from out in the desert and all of that, and they're kind of bumping into each other, trying to figure out who's boss. And we got some fog that gets created and some cooler, chillier temperatures. So everybody, let's have a sip of water. We got more and more friends joining in. Look at this huge. I have a lot of things to do. I have a big list of things that I have going on today. And so one of my things, they hydrate. So got my, it's probably like 32 ounces of water. Look, my brother, he's not looking at his clock. Let's see, he's going to look at the clock now and be like, oh, that's right. I did just call him a few minutes ago. And he's calling me back, but he forgot that, hey, 11 o'clock, we're rocking and rolling. Let's see. How about I'll kick off with the breathe motto. I don't need my jacket anymore. I mean, just like that, I've gone from needing a jacket to not needing a jacket. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'll get the breathing motto going. We'll get rocking and rolling. Super excited. I don't have to wear the jacket. I do have today, I have exercise sticks. So this is also a PVC pipe, aka also known as PVC pipe. This is maybe one of the cheapest and most versatile pieces of exercise equipment that you can get. I know Lorraine's got one, Nick's got one, Byron's got one, but you know, exercise stick about this length or maybe even a little longer. Um, this is something that could come in handy. So we'll do a few things with that today, but let's go ahead and kick off with the breathing motto. Everybody, again, here in the eucalyptus forest, if you can't smell it with me, use your imagination. Let's take in a big deep breath and just smell in the eucalyptus and relax. Everybody, remember it's a Friday workout for a lot of us. We got Friday Night Fitness Social tonight at 6. But again, this is the completion, hopefully, of not just 3 workouts this week, but lots of activities throughout the week. Everything from doing music to working on arts and crafts, hopefully working on projects. I hope some of you are out there even working in the garden, doing outdoor work and things like that. Getting ready for winter, everybody. We got winter coming up. And here we go. Let's breathe in some cold air in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in the good. Breathe out the bad. Breathe in the happy. Breathe out the sad. Breathe in your best. Breathe out the worst. Breathe in your power. So you reach your goals first. I have a lot of goals. I have a lot of goals that I want to get done by the end of the year. Oh my gosh, the list is so long. You might have a lot of goals too. Remember, everybody, for a lot of us right now, Nick's talking about it. He's going every day. But for a lot of us, we're looking at maybe 2.5, maybe a little less than 2.5 months of being able to accomplish those goals for the year 2024. If you're on YouTube, you could be watching this in another 2027 or something like that. But I'll tell you what, some of us, we're still working on goals. We haven't finished them up yet. And we want to make those a focus. Here we go. We got North County joining us in. Everybody who's joining in, let's give a big wave to all our friends. I'm so excited that everybody's here. Let's go ahead. Hey, North County in the house. We're all waving. We were doing a big wave, everybody. Let's give North County a big wave too. Everybody, let's go ahead and get our head and neck moving. Remember, this is one of my favorite. It's the first It's one of my favorites. It's also one that's it's really important because of the technology. Oh my gosh, the technology, it's just getting us. Let's go ahead and do our 5 classic moves. Let's just move with a kind of a standard order. Don't worry about breathing or anything. Let's just make the moves. Here we go. But breathe. All right, here we go. We're going to go right side, left side, down, up, turtleneck, giraffe neck, ear lift, head tilt, and head tilt. Nice job. All right, let's do it again. Same thing, just kind of cruising along. Right side, left side, down, up, turtleneck, giraffe neck, ear lift, head tilt, and head tilt. Nice. Let's go ahead and go for backwards. We did that the other day. I thought we did pretty good. Let's try it out. So let's go head tilt, ear lift, giraffe neck, turtleneck, down, up, left, and right. Let's go one more time going in standard order. So we'll go back to the left, down, up, turtle, giraffe, ear lift, tilt, and tilt. And let's reverse it. Here we go. Tilt and tilt, ear lift. Uh-oh. Oh, I got caught. Giraffe neck. Oh, I knew it. Turtleneck. That's kind of fun. Turtleneck. And then we go down, up, left, and right. Oh my gosh, everybody. That's exactly what I was kind of hoping would happen. Sometimes I choose something that I think is going to be a challenge for me to put together the order because just like you, just like every other human in the entire world, we're all pattern oriented. So when we start to learn a pattern, our mind is going to start to follow that pattern. And when we start to deviate or change things up or even go backwards with it, that can be something that, again, it's kind of like a mind teaser because you're going against that natural kind of motion. So everybody, let's get those shoulders going up and down. Let's do the classic, I don't know. I do know. I know Nick's been having a great year, everybody. That's one thing I know. I normally ask Nick a question, but I'm still so proud of him for doing the 5K, everybody. He did the 5K, and I thought that was great. Nick's goal is to complete a strength test. I love it, Nick. Great job. Let's get the shoulders going up and down. Let's do a couple more of these going up and down, and then let's go with rotation, bringing them around. So this would be, I would call this backwards, even though they do go forwards. It's all about rotation. Let's spin the other way. This would be what I would call forwards. I'm kind of bringing them around and forward, bringing them around. Nice job. All right, let's go for that. Let's go for Carrie's bear hug. So elbows go back. If we have that opportunity to get both arms back, let's try. Let's bring it across. Let's go for the side to side. So we're already now starting to get our core in. Let's go with the alligators, opening and closing, and then bringing it right back out. Nice. Bringing it back, holding it back, bringing it across. I'm doing it the opposite, one on top, one on the bottom. So switching that up. Nice. Got a good lean and a lean. Opening, closing. Let's go 2 more of these. So bringing it back, bringing it across. I'm going to lean to one side. I'm going to lean to the other side. I'm going to open and close. Let's go 1 more of these. Bringing it back, bringing it across. Going to lean over 1, lean over 2, open and close. Nice stuff, everybody. Let's have a sip of water. Let's go ahead and keep working on our water. I got a lot to drink here. It's might be more than 32 ounces, 48. It's heavy. It's a heavy lift. I got to use a lot of pressure. Everybody, do you know when you're holding on to an object? It doesn't tell me. When you're holding on to an object that is wider in diameter, imagine holding onto this stick right here. If I want to hold on to it, my hand can go all the way around and my fingers can go all the way around. This is going to give me a really good hold. And I don't have to really squeeze. I don't have to really even try to hold on to it that hard. It's just, I got it. It's there. Now imagine the difference here when I go to a bottle like this where I can't get my hand around. Well, now every second that you're holding that, you're using muscles. You're using muscles all the way up to your shoulder and even maybe some of the muscles in your core because now you can't hold it. If I try to hold it like this for too long, eventually it's going to fall. I won't be able to hold it like this for too long. And again, this is where when we're working on pressure, when we're working on training our hands, when we're working on training our fingers, that's where a lot of that importance is going to come in, is when we're handling objects that we need to really kind of push into, whether it's with our hands or with our entire body, got to push into those muscles. And that's going to, again, maybe be the difference between dropping it or not. Everybody, there's a cute little Jack Russell little terrier looking thing over here running around, and he's trying to find squirrels. I think he's going to be successful. I think he's going to get it. He's cute. Look, I hope he comes over here to visit me, but I don't think his owner wants him to do that. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and get into the hands again. So let's focus on our wrist. So we got the wrist going up and down. We can do a couple of these. We can go side to side with the wrist. This one, the Padres didn't get enough of this, but hey, Dodgers, go Dodgers. Let's go rotation of the wrist. Because hopefully, if we can go in both directions. There we go. Nice. Going in one direction, going in the other. Let's think about going to pressure on the same hand. So we'll go again with the thumb. Now, if you're not able to do this, another thing you could do is see like how I'm at a table right here. I could take my index finger and I could just kind of push down like I'm trying to leave like a little, hole, like a little crater in the table. Or maybe I'm trying to squish like a blueberry or something. I don't know what I'd be trying to squish, but you could push down, because what we're trying to get is just kind of that sustained pressure where your fingertips are applying force. And that's what I'm talking about, the fingertips applying force. So let's go ahead. I'm going to, again, you can push down or you can do the squeeze. Let's hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeezing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching the ring finger. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And with the pinky, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can see there's muscles all through, all up into my shoulder that are firing up to help me to keep that squeeze. It doesn't know what I'm holding up. Here's a leaf right here. Look at this little leaf. Oh, here's the camera over here. See, that's just a little leaf. Now, when I apply pressure to it, even with my pinky, I kind of smush, in the leaf. Again, my mind, whether there's anything there or not, when I apply that pressure, it's going to send a signal from the muscles, from my fingertips, all the muscles in here talking to my brain. My brain's talking back to them, and they're trying to say, hey, let's do the best job with this. Let's figure out how we can hold that pressure. Go ahead and switch. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go all together. All right, however many fingers we have, if we're able to put both arms together, this isn't putting the hands together. This is the fingertips, and we're just gonna push, and then it's just a nice pressure. It's not too hard. You can see, it's not like a fight. It's just pressure. It's just giving my mind that pressure. Let's hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go ahead and make it into a small ball. So now we don't have the pressure where, right, we're not touching anymore. So don't let your hands touch. Your hands aren't touching. They can't, because there's a little ball in there. You got to kind of hold it with your imagination, almost like it's maybe an egg. And it's be hard. You can see, there we go, kind of lifting it up. I'm kind of holding that little egg in my hands. I'm going to reach it up. I'm going to kind of just lift it and move it over here, over to one side of my body. I'm going to bring it across the front of my body. So I'm just holding that little egg. My hands, I'm trying not to touch my hand, but I am trying to apply pressure to the egg. I don't want it to fall. So in my mind, I'm holding on to that little egg, that little ball. Let's go ahead and grow it. Let's keep it growing. Let's grow it as big as we can, but we're going to keep holding it up and keep pushing on it. So you can imagine you got a great big ball and you're trying to hold it. And you're trying to push on it. And keep going all the way as big as you can get. See how big you can go. Reach all the way out, reach all the way out, reach all the way out. And then we're gonna twist and turn. Oh, come here. Yeah, little dude, come here. Oh my gosh. Well, keep twisting and turning. There he is, everybody. Oh my gosh, I love this little guy. He's so cute. All right, reach out with your hands. We're gonna twist up, and then we're gonna take that all the way around, and we're gonna twist up all the way going this way. So this arm's going up, this arm's going down. Let it hang down. Again, imagine you're still kind of holding some pressure. It's not, your arm's just not falling down. It's still holding on to that ball. Look, if we shrunk the ball, it'd be right there. If we grew it, we'd be right there. Let's go ahead and do one more kind of windmill tip here. Hold it on, holding that pressure. Let's shrink it again on this side. Shrink it in. And then let's come back upright like we're holding it, like it's maybe like a fish bowl with a fish in it. Who's ever seen that? A fish bowl, you got the goldfish kind of swimming around in there. Classic fish bowl. That's not good, by the way. You got to have filtration, oxygen getting in that water. You got to clean that tank. Who's ever had that fish bowl and it doesn't work out so well? So again, holding that fish bowl, again, we're kind of applying pressure. Now what I want us to do is I want us to try to just relax our arms, relax your body, but keep imagining you're holding on to it, but try to relax. Okay. All right, nice. And now I want you to imagine that it's really heavy. And now you got to hold it and use all those muscles to hold this up. And then relax again. Relax, body. Deep breath. Keep holding the fishbowl. Relax, body. Breathe out. All right, get ready. It's going to get heavy in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, pretend it's heavy and feel your body. Try to lift it. You can't. It's too heavy. Try to lift it. You can't. I can't even lift it. Do you feel all the muscles that are fired up in your body? Let's go ahead and relax. Breathe in. Relax, body. Oh, it's heavy again. It's heavy. Oh, try to hold it. Try to hold it. You can't. It's pulling you down, but you're trying to go up. And then lift it up. Start lifting it up. Start winning a little bit. Start winning. Start lifting. But it's super heavy, so you can't lift it really hard. But use those muscles. Pretend. Use the pressure. Keep lifting it up. Keep lifting it up all the way up. 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 And take a deep breath and relax. And let your arms come down. Nice. Toy ball. I don't know. What do you mean? Toy ball that went from small to big? Which one's that? Who remembers a toy ball that would go from small to big? Everybody, I like doing stuff like that where we're using our imagination. Now, if you felt maybe similar to me, you would have felt muscles all up in here, all up in here, all across of here, all across our chest, all the way down and through our arms. My biceps felt that. My triceps felt that. My forearm felt it. I was never holding on to a heavy ball, but in a lot of ways, that doesn't matter. The fact is that my mind was firing up as if this is the scenario. Now, if I went around here and I found something heavy to hold on to, do you think that my mind would be a little bit better prepared for that? And maybe even my muscles might be a little bit better prepared. Yeah, Nick said he felt all of his muscles fire up. And that's what I'm talking about. You don't have to do necessarily heavy weightlifting. You can imagine that you have heavy weights and that your body's giving you everything you got. Here, we'll do it on our next exercise. Let's have a sip of water. And we're going to do heavyweight, lightweight. This is going to be in our imagination. But let's see how it feels. Let's see what we can fire up. Woo! Oh, water. This is nice thing about these bottles like this is it's not plastic. That's one of the nice things. Well, this part is. That's a bummer. But this isn't plastic, which means you can reuse it. You know, you wash it up, you get to reuse it. I'm trying to cut back on using like plastic bottles, and I don't really use cans that much, you know. But things like that, trying to cut back on that. And again, that's a way you can do it. Also, it keeps things cold. Or if you like hot drinks, it'll keep it hot. I'm not a big fan of hot drinks too often. Always, my mom would make me like a tea or something, put some ice cubes in it. I don't know, something about the hot drink, but these things work out really nice. You could also use them as, of course, a weight. If this is 32 ounces, that would be 4 pounds if it's full. You know, so again, that's kind of a way that we can think about using water and a water receptacle as a weight. So let's go into our next exercise is going to be for our biceps. We're going to go bicep curls, but I want us to think about, let's do 5 where we're doing no weight, and then let's do 5 where we're kind of imagining we got some heavy weight, and then let's do 1 where we're imagining it's like impossible weight. It's like we can't even. There's no way. But I want you to imagine you're trying. Now, if you're like me, you might have something in the way of your arm. You can see I got this right here. So what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to lean forward just a little bit to kind of get my arms kind of free from the obstruction of this right here. I could also do this in front. I could go in front of my body with this and I could do that curl. So you're going to see me kind of leaning forward. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Oh, we got a whole, that's sweet. Karen got a whole little link in there for us. Ooh, here comes Catherine. All right, so we're going to go 5 with no weight. So it's just going to be up and down. Let's go for 5. 1, 2, bicep curl. 3, 4. All right, and 5. Now we're going to go 5 with like, pretend you got some weight. So, oh yeah, there you can feel it. You got 1, and then trying to not let it come down too fast. 2, so you got to squeeze those muscles. 3, you can imagine it's heavy. Here comes another one. 4. Don't squeeze your hands as much as you're squeezing your bicep muscles. 5. Biceps was going to lift it up. All right, now let's imagine 1 where it's just like almost it's an impossible way. Try to lift it. Try to get your hands on it. Try to pick it up. Oh my gosh, you can't. Keep trying to pick it up. Keep trying. Keep trying. You feel even muscles in here because they're all trying to get involved. Now, when we did this, go ahead and relax. When we did this one right here, do you feel any? No, nothing. Not happening. And even when you started to use your muscles, it's here. You're really just going with this guy. You're like, yeah, we got it. And then remember, everybody, this is our imagination. There are no weights. Pretty cool, though. I'm getting it to fire up as if I kind of had a weight, but it's not super heavy. Now let's go super heavy. Oh my gosh, try to lift it. Try to lift it up. Oh, you can't lift. And I felt muscles here, deep in my stomach, across my chest. Did you feel that too? Oh my gosh, when your body realizes that it's not getting what you were trying to get it to do, which is just to bring those arms, just bring those arms up. But oh my gosh, it's too heavy. I can't do it. And now we're getting muscles firing up. We're getting muscles in the wrist. We're getting muscles in the elbow, the shoulder, across the chest, even on our upper back, our core. We're getting them to fire up, and it's with our imagination. So you can use this. You can think to yourself about imagining that you're doing an exercise with weight and firing up the muscles that way. You can also do it like we did with no weight. There's nothing at all. Let's go 5 again. 5, just nice and easy. 4, look at this. Easy peasy. 3, 2, 1. Let's go with some weight, but it's not too heavy. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I feel my biceps now. And you can see I'm going slower because I'm imagining like it's a little difficult. And my muscles are also acting like it's difficult. Why are they acting that way? Why? Because the brain saying, this is what we need. We need more from you. What if it's just super heavy? Oh my God, I can't even lift it. Oh my gosh. I'm now feeling that throughout my entire upper body, even into my hips, because my brain is saying, oh my gosh, this must be incredibly heavy. I got to fire up some muscles. And so it does. And that's a really cool way that we can work out even when we don't have equipment. We can do this. Let's try it with our press. So let's push and bring our arms just in and out. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what muscles doing this because I can't feel it. They're all just kind of like no problem at all. Pushing forward. Let's go for a couple of these. Oh my gosh, no problem. No problem. They're feeling it, but like, I don't know. Now let's go with a little bit of weight. Oh, instantly, right? Instantly. As soon as you just pretend that you got a weight pushing back, boom, you feel the firing up of your pecs. So we're firing up, we're pushing it back. Oh, it's pushing back on us, and then we're pushing forward, and then it's pushing back on us. So, oh my gosh, I can feel this through the back of my arm, my tricep. Oh, it's pushing me back. It's pushing me back. Oh, it's going forward. Now let's try impossible weight. So we're going to put our hands up, and this is like we're trying to push like a tank or like a train. Here we go. Boom! Oh, push, breathe. Oh, I'm relaxed. Oh my, Did you feel that? Let's try it again one more time. You got to try to push as hard as you can, but we're not going to get it. It's too heavy. Push, 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 push. Oh, and relax. Did you feel that? Across your entire upper body, those muscles fired up as if you were trying to push a train. Now, that's what's kind of neat because, again, if we're working on just getting our muscles to fire up in general, into thinking about, hey, muscle, I want you to work for me, not just in just like the standard, not just in like the easy style, but I want muscles to be able to fire up for me when it's difficult, when it gets harder. What's the body going to do? It's going to say, I need more friends on the team. Imagine a team where you almost have an unlimited amount of friends who can join the team to get something done. And so imagine you have that. Would you want just one friend showing up? Or would you want 50 friends? You're still just doing the one thing. But imagine how much easier it would be for each of the individuals who are there. Well, that's a lot of how your muscles are going to work too. A lot of things you can do it with just one muscle or one muscle group or a region. But then if it gets difficult, your body's really awesome. It can jump, it can get other muscle groups, other regions of the body to say, hey, we're all going to be friends. We're all going to try this activity together. And by doing imagination lifting like that, you can do it. You can train it up. Let's have some water, everybody. Let's do a Nick core combo. Nick, you want to do a core combo? Doesn't have to be just core, but let's get into the core a little bit, everybody. Let's bring Nick, the team leader, up. Nick's coming off a really incredible weekend doing the 5K, SeaWorld 5K. And we talked about if you were interested in doing a race, there are races every weekend for the next 2 months for sure in San Diego. Wherever you are, wherever you live, there's races. If you live near a metro area, there's people racing because they just do. Time changes. Here we go, Nick. Let's do it. What do you got?
High knee, high elbow.
For repetition?
Yeah, but dirty.
You're going to go 30 high knee, high elbows?
Yeah.
You're going to alternate or are you going to go the same side?
Alternate.
Alternating. All right, everybody. Nick just gave us the game plan. Nick, count it down and you count for us too.
5, 42, and 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice.
I got that.
Ooh.
Oh.
Nope. You can tell by the feeling. Look at this guy. He's got the feeling. 8.
And the power.
9.
Well.
10. There you go. You want those to happen.
Yeah.
But you know, lock it in. There you go. There's 11. 12. 13. There you go. Focus. You got this. 14. 15. I'm doing this seated. 16, where I'm still lifting my leg up. 17. If I didn't want to do that, I could tap down and then up. 18. So low tap, high tap. 19. Low tap, high tap. 20. Keep it going, Nick. Ooh, get that one. Get that one. That was 20. Oh, that's going to be 21. He's got to get it. There it is. Nice. 21. 22. 23. 24. There you go, man. 25. He's getting into endurance. 26. This is good for his mind. 27. That one was great. 28. 29. There it is, Nick. One more. Make it happen. Ooh, everybody. Great job from Nick. Going into endurance mode. And remember, when you get into endurance and you start to get tired, your body's going to start to work even harder to pull off the movements. And Nick, I think you did a great job. Going to 30 is no joke. You want to do another core exercise?
Yeah.
What you got for us?
The biting pattern.
You going to go boxing pattern?
Yeah, we do punch, 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 and W. Hold, 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 hold. W, M, I. How about that?
Karen's bringing her knee up. I like it. Uppercut, uppercut.
N M.
Oh,
The other about that. The other N M. Down but down behind on the dirt.
all right.
What? The other of the dirt. That and that. We will do the A. Honey, I ever. With the X. The other knee. The other apple. The other X. I buy. With it Y. The five. With the teapot. And grab. And then 2 8 weeks.
Nice. What a combo, Nick. That's awesome. Are we going to do
Yeah.
it again or are we going to have a water break?
What a point. And then one more time.
All right, water break, everybody. And then we're going to do that one more time. So it's the boxing combo, but then he's comboed in other exercises. So it's a double combo. I think what's four? What do they call four? A quartet?
Yeah, I think
It's
the name
it's
is.
a quartet combo. Would it be a quartet combo? Because it's a combo time. Because two combos, two would be four. Two
Yeah.
times two. Well, I don't know. All right. Anyway.
Quadruple, right?
Oh, quadra combo.
Yeah, what
Oh,
a number.
all right, here we go. Nick's created something new, a quadra combo. Two combos together make four combos. Nick, take it away.
5, 40, 2, and 1. Punt.
W. M.
Hook. M.
M.
I'll put that. W-M.
W. M.
Don't but the other M-N. That and that. Hey, wait. I
You're
don't
good.
know.
No, it's all good. Block.
And then, honey, I ever. Why? Wait. I don't remember. Ever, right?
Yep. Keep on rolling.
I buy teapot. You buy the other teapot. And grab a Y and then the it with the ribbon and 12 cuts. Right?
Whoa, nice. I like it. Nick, what a great way. It's like he dropped the cake and then he picked it up and put it back together and added some sprinkles and it was delicious. Nick, that was awesome. Everybody, Nick just did another great example of not allowing himself to get caught up in his head when the pattern or the order of things starts to not work out. And now that could happen to anybody. It happens to me. It could happen to you, to where something, an expectation that you have, it doesn't work out just how you were thinking it might. And you realize that. And it's like, uh-oh. And you're kind of thinking, well, how am I going to react to this? Am I going to let it frustrate me? Or am I going to let it, you know what? It's not a big deal. And I'm just going to not only keep going, but I'm going to still give it my best. Nick, I thought that was terrific. You know, there's some folks who in that situation might have gotten nervous and might have even stopped. They might have even started to, in their mind, have problems coming up with that next idea. But I like what you did, and you got yourself onto a new track. and it was just as good as the first one we were on, which, that's what it's all about, everybody, is when you start something, trying to finish it through. And if something is a little bit off, think about it, maybe it's not a big deal. Maybe we can still finish this through and we're still going to feel good about things. Let's have a sip of water. Nick did a great job. Everybody, next up, we're going to do a resistance bar exercise stick. So if you have one, grab it. If you don't, that's okay. You can do a lot of this with your imagination. But again, having this, it's cheap, it's easy to exercise with. And what else do you need? Cheap and easy. Some things, they're easy to do, the exercise, but it's expensive. The thing you need. We've seen that. We've had them on the workouts before. Sometimes you just want to do something that you're like, I want to work on the strength in my hand and my wrist. Or I want to work on my elbow or my arm. I want to work on my shoulders. I want to work on my core. And then somebody's out there saying, hey, well, if you want to do that, you got to buy this thing, and it costs a lot of money, and it only might do one thing or two things. And sometimes that's actually great. There are times you want a simple device, but a lot of times you want this kind of simple device, something that's versatile, something you can do a lot of things with. And again, one of the first things we can do is we can work on applying that pressure. So if you're able to, this might be tough if you have a heavy bar, but I'm just going to again hold this, and I'm going to see if I can hold it to where it could fall if I don't give it a good squeeze. So I'm going to hold it up and down. And again, I'm just working on applying that pressure. Here I'm on my ring finger and my thumb, just trying to hold that up. And then even, oh my gosh, wow, with the pinky finger in the thumb, trying to hold this up. And then, oh, you can see it's trying to fall down on me. And so I got to try to bring that back up. There we go. Nice job. Now, if it does get kind of tilted, where can you fix that, right? In your shoulder and your elbow. So holding onto this, and then I'm back here with my index finger and my thumb. Let's try that on the other side. So again, just giving it a squeeze, holding it. If I let go, it's going to fall. And if I don't squeeze hard enough, it's going to fall. The one thing I don't want to do is I don't want to grab it and hold it like I'm holding on to it, because we already realized that that's pretty easy. We want to do something that's tough. And you can see here, I got it tilting on me. I'm going to hold it here. Let's go to the thumb and the middle finger here, thumb and the ring finger. And then the biggest challenge, I think, is the pinky, trying to hold on to this with my pinky finger and keep it from tilting. And then let's go back. Ring finger, nice. Middle finger, pretty strong. Index finger generally is going to be our strongest. But you can see there's muscles up here in my lower arm that are working. And of course, there's muscles up here in my shoulder that are working because my arm is lifted up. Now, I could do this down at my side, and you can see I'm just kind of holding on to it. And that's going to take out a lot of these muscles. Be like, hey, you guys don't have to work. But when I hold it up like this, yeah, they're working. So being able to do that, again, that's going to work on my finger strength. It's going to work on my fingertips, applying force and pressure. And it's going to help me when I'm trying to hold on to things, whether they are big or small. I mean, everything from sunglasses to picking up this bottle, it's going to take some amount of force and pressure, in addition to having that reach and that range. So that's the next thing I want to do with this is I want to reach, and then I actually want to do a hand exchange in different positions. So let me show you what I mean. So with this pole, I can reach out in front, I can reach out into the side, and I can reach overhead, I can reach across my body. We know all the places. Reach down low, I can reach behind. And so what I want to do is I actually want to work on doing a reach and then maybe doing a hand exchange, and then I can bring that back in. So you can see here, I'm reaching out. Now I'm going to reach out with my other hand. I can't quite get it. So I have to go to my wrist here, and I need to bring that stick over here so I can put it into my other hand, and then I'm going to bring it back. So I can do this in this kind of like forward position where I'm reaching out and then I'm bringing it together, bringing it back, bringing it forward. Again, if they're not in the right position, I can make it happen where I bring it together. I can reach up over my head where I'm reaching up, and there it is. And then I can reach back here, grab it from up top, bring it down. Hey, what's up, Sammy in the house? Nice job. Nice having Sammy here. We're going to have fitness social tonight, everybody. So reaching up and down, reaching out, bringing it back. Nice job. Now, what if I wanted to reach across my body over here? I could reach out over this way and I could grab it up here. I could maybe bring it back, bring it across my body over here, reach over here and grab it, bring it back. I could bring it over my head maybe and grab it from this position. So again, going over my head, reaching for it down here. Now I'm going to have a tough time going behind my back because I have this table behind me. That doesn't mean I don't want to try. And the reason I don't want to try is because it's just a PVC pipe. I'm not going to hurt anything if I don't make it. And so I want to try. And so I might reach out. And then as I put this back, I put it behind my back and look, I can get it right over here now. So I can bring this around. So when we're going out and we're reaching out and then switching hands, we're not just working on that extension. We're working on matching up an object to our other hand. So again, I'm using this hand to line things up, and then I'm bringing it in. And it's different from just doing like a handoff to where we're just passing it around and reaching around the body. This is more of having things extended, reaching out, getting them, kind of owning it, kind of really locking things in, and then bringing it back. And so with the exercise stick, this is a great way you can do this. Remember, this is just a PVC pipe. I mean, look at this. I can see you right there. I don't know if you can see me, but anyway, I'm through this tube. Everybody, again, this is so simple. You have this probably around where you are. And if you're at like a facility, if you're at a school, there's a good chance that they might have something like this, like in a storage area that's kind of extra for, a water fountain or something. I don't know. But again, say, hey, could I get some links of this? And 3 feet, 4 feet long is perfect. I love doing Statue of Liberty, where we're going Statue of Liberty and then you can actually switch it up over your head. That's always a great exercise. Let's go ahead and do a couple of those. So bringing it up and down, doing that switch up overhead. Now I can do it this way too, where I can go up, and instead of switching right away, I'm having to do that little tilt, or I'm having to kind of match things up. Let's see if we can see it. Yeah, that'll be enough. So I'm going up and then I'm getting it this way. So both arms go up and then I drop this one down, as opposed to just going up and down and then just kind of reaching for it. I'm trying to add a little bit extra wrist. I'm trying to add a little bit of extra accuracy. The other thing I could do is I could look up at it. So I can bring my head up and back, and I can use my vision to help line up my reach and know that I'm getting it in the right spot. So again, everybody, just with an easy peasy exercise stick, we're working on hand exchange, we're working on extension, we're working on flexion. Let's go ahead and do something where we're going to have both hands on the stick. So if you have both arms, if you have both hands, this would be an exercise to follow along. If you don't, if you have just one hand or you're not able to get both hands on the stick, try out some of these moves if you're able to with that one strong hand, and we'll see if we can also maybe just have it to where we're holding on. Because all we really want to do with this is just reach out in the different positions. So of course, forwards is somewhere that we can reach. Going overhead is a direction we can reach. Going kind of down low. So I'm bringing this down over my knees is a position. Going over to the side, I can go over to the side with the bar horizontal. So this would be kind of horizontal side to side. I could also go over to the other side with the bar going vertical. So you can see as I go over this way, I'm pushing in. But look at this. I have a coffee pot right here, right? This is our coffee pot. Over here, it's a twist reach, right? Twist reach coming across. So if you think about this move, this is kind of helping us with two of our favorite core exercises. Now I could go up overhead, and what is this one? Again, we have the teapot. So the same move we're doing with the teapot, now we have this other arm getting involved. And look at that. When I go up to teapot on this side, again, I'm getting a nice tucked in coffee pot. Now, why is that important? Why is it important that I practice this idea of tucking in my arms and bringing things in that are far away? Remember, we've talked about it. The strongest that you're going to be, the strongest of your own, not using pulleys or levers or anything, is going to be having something close to your core, holding something close. Imagine holding a baby. I know what that's like. My little baby's not a baby anymore. She's a big girl. That's what she says. But she's still a real big baby. And holding her, she's getting heavier. My muscles are having to fire up more and more. And I'm having to hold her close to my body, not far, far away. Well, you only do the far away hold when it's the stinky. And you got to do the stinky diaper. But having it close, it's going to help a lot more. You want things to be able to be in this kind of what I would call that kind of bear hug position. And that's going to help to, again, have a long period of time where you're going to have strength. Not out in front, you might be strong for just a moment, but when you got something close and you care about it, you're going to be strong for a very, very, very long time. And again, it's a great thing to think about, for a lot of our parents and all our parents out there who held us close. That's, again, thank them for being strong, for holding us tightly when we needed that to happen. So let's get with our stick again. So let's go into some of those positions. So let's go a forward press. Let's do 5 of these. So we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go with an overhead press. So we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go for a down reach. So we're reaching down. 5, 4. Trying to go over my knees. 3, 2, 1. Let's go for a horizontal side twist and reach. 5. We'll go 4 like this. 3, 2, 1. All right, now let's go for the vertical side. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's go for the teacup overhead. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and do the typewriter. This is one that Carla does with the hula hoop from time to time. So we have one arm out, the other arm is in. And check this out. I mean, we got the wrist holding on right here, kind of in a bent position here, a little flexed. I got my elbow in tight, my shoulder, my armpits working, and then the other arm's all the way out. And then all you do is you switch that position. So now over here, arms going in, hands holding on to this bar here. And if you need to hold on differently, that's okay. Hold on. If you wanted to hold on underneath, you could hold on to where your hand's kind of under it. You can see that there, and I could bring that across. You could hold on with knuckles up. So I got knuckles on top. Let's go for 10 of those side to side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go ahead. Same thing. We'll go one more with the stick, then we'll do a water break. With this one, let's go over the head, behind the neck, and then we're going to do a side-to-side tilt. So we're going to just look a little bit here like we're doing our teacup move. So we're going to go up, we're going to go over, we're going to go 1 and 2, and then bring it up and over and repeat. Let's go 5 times. So up, down, 1 and 2, up, down, and here we go. Going up, down, 1 and 2, up, down, 2 more. Here we go. Up, down, 1 and 2, up, down, 1 more. Here we go. Up, down, 1 and 2, up and down. Nice job, everybody. So again, with this stick, we've went all the way from working with our fingertips to using this for our shoulders, using this for our elbows. Our elbows are involved in everything where our hand and our shoulder are involved. The elbow is in the middle of that. And so he's going to be a good friend for that situation. The wrist is getting a workout. We're also getting the core. We did a lot of twisting. We did bending. We did a little bit of forward and backwards kind of motion. And remember, you can also use the stick for accuracy. You can use it for quickness. There's a few different ways that we've seen. this done. I'm going to do one. One of them that you could do, and we've seen the clapping catch where we've done the balancing. I could even do this here where I could put this on the ground right in front of me. You can see right here. And then I go and I try to clap and I try to get it before it falls down. Now, if I was doing really good with that, I could even try to, clap behind my head or clap behind my back or clap up and down like that. So those are some fun ones. But what I want to look at too is the same thing that I've seen Byron do this with the sandbag. I've seen Nick do this, and we've done this with throwing things up. But instead of throwing things just up, I want us to work on just kind of throwing the stick from side to side. Now, if this is difficult, we can try to do a quick handoff right in the middle. And if we start to get faster with it, we can start to speed it up and we can almost get into a little bit of a throw. This is also going to help you with letting that arm swing down. So I have a little bit of a block here with the table. But if I didn't, I could let that arm swing like I know Lorraine, she's got this, Sandy, you got this. You could let that arm swing back and then you kind of come up and then if you just kind of toss it into the other hand. It's real subtle, real simple. If you miss it, no big deal. It's just a PVC. Let's go for 10 of these. So we got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So again, when we're throwing this up, it's just going to fly right over. This is a lightweight object, so it should be something that we can do. Now, another way that we could throw this, and this would be kind of working our biceps, is if I wanted to just kind of throw it up and over into my hand horizontally. So you can see both hands kind of go up, and then this hand's going to catch it. So both hands go up. And this is kind of a good one because you have to work on the balance of the bar a little bit. Whereas with this one, it's not so much. So we're going back and forth. So what about going this way? And let's go for 10 of these. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And look at, you can see how close my hands are when I'm actually doing the throw. This is a good way to start working on a lot of activities where we're going to be throwing and catching and really giving our mind the sensation and the feeling of right now, there's nothing in my hand. My hand knows this. And so as soon as that stick gets kind of close, oh, that's even better. As soon as that stick gets close, my body starts to react. You can see as it came in, I didn't know it was going to hit my hat. I even brought my hand up to block my face because that's what my body's designed to do. It's designed to protect very important areas. My face, my head, very important. My core, my chest, very important. My legs, very important. My hips, very important. And so your body's going to have those instincts. And when you're doing an exercise like this, that's where they can kick in. Sometimes if you don't catch it, your body will move in a really cool way to try to get that catch. Let's go ahead and do a Byron classic. Let's go ahead and do some baton spin. So with the baton spin, remember, you can do this where you're going hand over hand. That's what this would be considered. Hand over hand baton spin. One hand is going over the other, and it's spinning the baton around. So hand over hand baton spin. I could do this where I don't really go with my hand over hand, but you have to then move it as you keep going, as you keep moving around. And I'm not able to put the breather model on the back, so keep that in mind. I don't have access to my backgrounds. Let's keep that spinning with hand over hand, and let's go 5 more, and then we'll go into fingertips, and then we'll go into breather model. And if we want to also for a backup, let's bring up Nick because he's had a stellar week, and he'd be proper to close it out. Everybody remember, we can do this with our fingertips, but we have to squeeze and apply pressure. And so I'm spinning it around, keeping it spinning. And with this one, you can see how you don't really have to go hand over hand now with the fingertips because everything is out in front of the body. So my hands aren't going over each other. Whereas when I was spinning this way, you can see how this hand is now twisted and gone under, and things have to move around and you have to reposition. Whereas here, when you're spinning with your fingertips, you don't have to reposition, but you do have to keep those fingertips. Let's go for 10. Here we go. Now, how fast can we go? 8, 7. I'm going to go faster. I'm going to drop at 6. Oh, that's what we want, everybody. Let's try one more time. Let's see if my brain learned it. We'll try one more time as fast as we can go. Start off slow. Start off slow. All right, here we go. Trying to speed it up. Trying to speed it up. Oh, that was it. Everybody, that's the fun thing about, working with tempo. Being able to go slow, no problem. As you start to speed it up, you start to fumble things. Your hands aren't able to get the pressure applied quick enough, and things fall down. That doesn't mean you don't want to work on going quick. You want to work on things falling down. If I kept practicing that, I would get better and better at it. And you've seen all that. We've seen examples of that. People in the parades. All right, everybody, let's get ready for Nick. He's coming up right on time. He's going to do the breathing motto to bring it on home. Again, great job to Nick. He really kicked butt with his race. And we're super proud of him for that and sharing that picture with us and everything. That was terrific. Again, Catherine, S22, Jed, Carl, Linda, Lorraine, Marilyn, Nick, great job. Sammy in the house, Scott and Lisa, Yolanda. Everybody, remember tonight we're going to do Fitness Social at 6 o'clock. So tell your friends we're going to do it again tonight. And Nick, go ahead, take it away. Let's do a water break.
Yeah.
Everybody, let's have a sip of water. Oh, cold water is good. Look at that. The fog never lifted on me. It's still a little chilly. How did you like that imaginary strength training, Nick? Isn't that neat how your muscles fire up like that?
Yeah, like that.
There you go, man. I can see your biceps. Look at that. All right, man. Good for you. Everybody, we're getting stronger as a team. I'm really excited. I hope pretty soon me and Nick are able to come down, hang out with everybody in person, and be doing some group workouts and helping everybody to get strong.
Oh,
Nick, go
yeah.
ahead.
And by body to anyone and breathe in the dirt. Breathe out the bad. Breathe in the happy. And breathe out the bad. Breathe in your bed. And breathe out the wood. And breathe in your power. The other women, number one, the double right there, but with no done.
Nice job, Nick. There you go, everybody. Great job to Nick. He's got goals. You've got goals. Let's reach those goals. Nick, count it on down in 5.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Bye.